if you ain't got your crystals on you, I don't know what the fuck you doing with life
You
right
know what I'm
now.
saying?
Man, you gotta keep that moonstone. You gotta keep that amethyst on you, bro. You gotta keep that rose quartz on you, man. You gotta keep that mookaite and that dragon's eye. Yeah, for sure.
Bro, JAntho. Wow. So what we was just talking about though, man. So did you ever feel like at a point when you had that out of body experience, and I know, it may have changed your whole mindset to where did your family like make you feel different to where you felt misunderstood? Because that's how I felt, man, when I really like found my purpose and like I really started to believe in what I wanted to believe in and not what my family projected me to believe in. Did you feel misunderstood at that point?
Yeah, I tried to tell my people, like I try to tell my people to this day of like what's really going on. They don't want to hear that, man. They are so stuck in their ways and the traditions of like how they grew up and everything. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth, bro. And the truth hurts. They don't want to hear what you are experiencing in the world if it's not like aligned with like what they believe in, and they not like open minded. They not trying to hear that. So yeah, I felt misunderstood as a kid, like growing up and shit. It was weird because I grew up around mostly females too. So I didn't grow up like with like many males. Like the only males I had was like my crew who I was running with. So like it wasn't like to where I could explain what I was going through to anybody for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of didn't like have a place to like express what I was going through. And then when I started taking psychedelics in high school, and like when I started smoking weed in middle school, like I started, meeting different people, like different people who had different mindsets of like what they had perceived of the world and like what their perspectives on like the universe and everything is. So we kind of like clicked up, and we formed what we formed. We formed Time is Money, Cloud Committee and everything, Cloud 180. Like that's what we on type shit. So yeah, I found some people who actually understood that and actually like knew what kind of the truth was and how we wanted to kind of push that out. That's why we do this. That's why we like make music. That's why we like are healers. That's why we are speakers. We are definitely influencers into this type of like lifestyle, into this type of like into the world that we're in, because there's not a lot of people who are aligned with like their full potential.
Yeah, bro. Cause just to piggyback on what you were saying, man. Like, just knowing that you was the chosen one in your family, and you're so much different. My family I just felt like, and I might not directly be right when I say this, but I just felt like I was treated different because I was different, and I didn't want to embrace it. I was scared to embrace it because I was scared of being judged as a youngin. Because if my family wanted Church's chicken, I wanted Popeye's chicken. If I wanted to grow my hair out, get some braids, they wanted me in a fucking ball cut, and I was like, I don't want no fucking ball cut.
If
I
you
want some motherfucking braids. Baby Bow Wow was hot back then, nigga.
Bro, our antennas how we receive.
My name is.
Yeah, no, how we receive information is through our hair. How we receive like the world is through our hair. So like I used to get like my peoples used to like make me get my shit cut like all the time, bro. Like, and I didn't like that shit at all. I felt like I almost like low key, and like I'm like we are powerful, but like low key when you get your haircut, you kind of don't feel powerful as like you was.
You don't, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I didn't like that shit, and I kind of like started picking up on that too, closer to like my grandpa passing too. Like I was so resistant on trying to get my keep my hair long, and then when he passed, like my mom changed. My mom changed like hellish. So like I started just growing my hair out. That's why I started getting like braids and shit like that. And I started like it helped me think different. It helped me receive shit totally different when I have like my actual hair. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy as hell. But yeah, I don't like getting I ain't never like getting my hair cut. I feel like you don't receive the same type of information when your hair is cut, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. Like it was certain like just small things that I wanted to express at a young age that I feel like I couldn't at a young age because I felt like the fam was just trying to like be in control of just everything, bro. Like why are y'all so worried about my appearance? Like I'm not out I'm not doing nothing that I ain't supposed to do. You know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to school. I'm making good grades. So why y'all on my top like that? You know what
That's
I'm saying?
part of the conformity. That's
Yeah.
part of the. But it's like within the black or melanated community, it's kind of like it's passed on because of like um, it's passed on because of like the people who are so-called quote unquote in control and how they want to instill this type of system on us.
Yeah.
It kind of puts our people in a position to where we have to basically conform to live within the society where we are not as judged or as looked down upon, and that's like by society standards. But it's like we had set the standard before they even came over here, before they even fucking colonized
Right.
Morocco, nigga.
You know what I'm
If you want to
saying?
be technical, if you want to take it back to like this really being like our shit, like nah, they set that when they killed our ancestors, type shit. So like, I don't feel like I ever tried to conform to that shit because I knew what was right and what was wrong from the beginning.
Yeah, man. I always been a rebel. You know, when I got to that age, when I got to about 13, that's when the rebellion. And every like young black dude can like really resonate with this. You know, when you felt like your family or your moms was on your top, you just started rebelling, bro. Like, nah, I ain't dealing with it no more, bro. I ain't coming home when the street lights come on now. Yeah. I'll be in at like 12. Yeah. You gonna be asleep anyway, so don't even worry about it.
Bro, I basically jumped off the porch when I was like 8 or 10, cause I was always out just doing what I wanted to do, but you know, my peoples tried to keep me inside. I'm like, I already knew that it was gonna come to a point where it's like I'm gonna be out here for good. But like, you know, part of that helped me actually like receive the world differently and receive my information how I'm supposed to receive it. Cause like my peoples wasn't, my mom helped me find my intellect. But the way I received my knowledge and shit, I had to find that on my own. Because there was shit that I wasn't getting as a kid from her. Too. You know what I'm saying?
I did too, man. And that's why I'm glad I built such a strong bond with my pops now. Because, like, I definitely know where I get my intellectual side from, you know. And there's certain conversations I can have with him that I can't have with my mom. So I'm just lucky. I'm lucky that I was able to build that relationship with him, and there's two sides to every story. So, you know, we rocking. Okay. Look at S&B top hat. You on the side, my nigga.